Well, cool. I better not do that because this is one of my other projects I'm working on. So this is the Sony, I have to read what it is, A7RII. It's the second iteration of their remote viewer for their action cam. Now, they're bringing a third one out, which is supposed to be a little bit better, and I wanted to get it, but you can't buy it on its own at the moment. So all this does, if you turn your action cam on, this actually does work with the A7R II, which you can see now we've got a much wider angle than we normally have, because I thought this is more like a blogging lens. It's a 28mm Sony on there, f2 I think. And this is a real little, cute little device that you could use it for a selfie, and I thought it'd be a nice little half-an-hour project to create a little mounting bracket for this and just to see how it works for that. And the main reason is you really want to see, you don't really need to see all the details, you just want to get a basic composition of what's in there so you can position your head, and if you've got something behind you or some cute girls or a sports car, you can get your head in there, and I think a small screen like this would almost do. So we're going to create a little mounting bracket. We've got a big mug of tea, we've got biscuits, and we've got chocolates. What can go wrong? Okay, so I've switched over now and I've got the action cam on the Trifid and the A7R II here. I'll just spin that around. Presentable. So we can see now can we see this? I don't know if we can see this. We're logged on to the action camera, and so we can see whatever that can see. Now my idea is if we can create a little bracket, so this is here, so when you're holding the camera, generally they have like a little bendy tripod or some kind of grip with a also have a mic on there as well, somewhere attached above and below. So it'd be really nice to have this out like kind of this level, and a good thing about that is when you're looking at it, you actually look like you're looking at the camera as well, rather than if the screen folds around and it's a lot lower at the side. At the top you don't. So ideally this is going to be about here, and it's not going to interfere with attaching a tripod either. Now the ASR2, the record button's here, which is quite difficult if you're at the front, you want to turn it on and off, but you can just reassign the C1 button or C2, these are just custom buttons. You can assign those to initiate the video and stop the video. Now this controller, with the ASR2, it's only very basic functionality, so you do have to start the video on the camera. So you can see the video on here obviously, but you can stop it on here. For some reason it's not completely compatible, but it works, and it works as a good remote fire. So if you're doing astrophotography or any like long exposure you want slow, you've got one of these, you can use it. It's great because you can quickly get your composition, and you can remote fire, so you're not getting any vibration into the camera. You can actually preview everything on the camera. Videos don't work very well, but you can preview your images. I don't know why you'd want to. If you're previewing, you might as well use the big screen on the back. So you can pick these up now. I think it's like 150 bucks. The new one, which would be ideal, it's so much smaller. It's probably an inch square and a lot thinner. So that would be something I'd like to get to do this with. So we can just go in here and we can just do a disconnect. And it should disconnect from that, but it'll keep the camera recording, hopefully. And then we can go, and I really don't know if you'll be able to see this on the action cam, but we'll try, and I'll overlay it if not. So in here we go to applications, and we can see how fast this works. We just go to application list, and then we go to smart remote control, and then it'll go into a kind of Wi-Fi mode. So you could do this with your phone too, and then it comes up. So we can, because I've got two cameras around at the moment, we have to pick. So it's the Eastie A7R II, and you can see it's connecting. And Bob's your uncle. Turn down the aperture a little, so it's a lot better. So yeah, ideally we could press record on that. We could have this kind of set up, and we can see exactly what it's shooting. You can see yourself. That's what we're going for. I say it's recording now, the light's on red, and we can stop it. Yeah, so the light will go to blue and it'll stop recording. But then there's no option to go back to record video. So yeah, it's not fully compatible, but now it'll fire. So if you can hear it. So let's quickly have a play. I've got loads of Lexar, which is basically a polycarbonate. I've got a little bandsaw there, so I can easily cut this into shapes. It'll be very quick, but I just wanted to do like an idea. Ideally, you could just 3D print a design. And I've not 3D printed anything for 2 years, so I won't be doing that. Okay, what I'm quickly thinking of this is I'll leave this little notch on, and on the back we'll just have it overlapping a little, and then we'll have kind of some areas we can thread through and just to make it easy for me to cut this, so I'll basically leave on that much or so. Simple shape like that, and all that'll do is it'll allow me to cut it out easily, and then it'll allow, when I've got some Velcro wrapped around these parts, maybe it'll stop it sliding left or right. We will see, we will see. So yeah, I'll just that should be okay, quick and dirty, so we like it. Very quick, literally 2-minute job. So yeah, the idea is it's just a little support I didn't come up with cutting off, is we can wrap. I have these cool Velcro rolls, they're quite come in handy. But I think I have some thicker stuff somewhere, so just do this to test it out. So yeah, something like that, I believe. If I use the thicker stuff, it won't move at all, like this will slide side to side. So now we want some kind of structure that fits under the camera. Prototype 001 beta, Alta Beta early access. Got some polycarbonate in my teeth. Okay, measuring it up to here, I really think it's too tall. So I'm basically going to cut the hole a bit lower, so then we can raise that up and it'll be more flat with the mounting. Okay, looking at this, put a little round in it so it'll go a bit higher, and it created a couple of bits of plastic, and I've put an offset on one of them because it's going to need the area for the Velcro strap to go in. So basically that's a little offset, and that will go against there like so, and we'll put a little bolt, a little nut in there and a hole. Okay, we're getting there. So I just cut out this big hole in this, pretty much where I thought the offset needed to be to the camera, and now we can screw into this. Is just a 6mm, so that's a standard for most of the tripods, and you can see that should go on there quite well. Now a lot of these have, it's like a caster nut, a jam nut if you will, so it's already got a nut in there and a second nut, which is basically the bottom of that. You know, when they tighten together it locks it, but if you have something that's got a thread in it like this, you can actually just use the 6mm screw, and if you do that, you really want to use your own jam nut. So basically we'll just cut this off. Back filming with the action cam now, it's quite distant I'm sure. So the idea was, well, we can actually screw that in. Tight. We could put the jam nut on the bottom of there as well. And there it is. I don't know. It's not bad for a prototype 01. So this could be forward, obviously before. This definitely needs to be further forward. I could probably put a longer screw and use this guy first, so we could screw it in tight and then screw this on and then screw into there, so that would give us a bit more height on there as well. But if you got a longer one of those or two of those, you could actually get below this anyway, and then you could use whatever head you wanted. So that would be one way around pushing this forward, I guess. But yeah, you see it's not super tight, but as part of the concept goes, it's almost there, I guess. And let's tune it into can break that connection. There she is. And we'll press record. See it goes to 16:9 there, so that's one way you can see it's recording, because there's no light on the front of the camera, and this will go to red, and it'll show you it's doing video. That's pretty good. I mean, I can get the basic composition, like if I wanted to get my dog in, I can keep myself in. I'm sure the camera's getting banded with the lights. Kiddo, what you doing, buddy? I'm definitely not a blogger, but there you go. So that's all you need to do really. You can get that composition in roughly. And even though the screen's really small, it still allows you to do that. Keep yourself in frame while you're jumping over stuff. And look at this room, it's awesome. There's the drill, some tools, the dog, and basically with Trump in charge, this is what's going to go on. And Scott Redding, awesome rider. Probably not got autofocus on, so that was all blurry. Anyhow, I hope you like that little hour tweak for late night tinkering in here in the, does it look like I'm looking at the camera too? Is that a trick? And I'll see you in the next one.